Okay, in this video I actually want to take the value 27.6 and store it as a float. So as you can see, the first thing I do is I convert 27.6, which is in decimal format, to binary. I turn on the 16, the 8, the 2, and the 1. That's 27. And I take the 0.6 and I multiply it by 2 and I get 1.2, and the 1 goes right here. Okay, I get rid of that 1 and I take the remainder. 0.2 times 2 is 0.4. Take the 0, put it here, get rid of it. 0.4 times 2 is 0.8. Take the 0, put it here, get rid of it. 0.8 times 2 is 1.6. Put the 1 here, get rid of it. And I realize that I am repeating. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I have to move the decimal point to the left of the leftmost one. To the left of the leftmost one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is E5. I move it to here. So I move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left of the leftmost one. I have E5. Now, I take this and I put it down here in my last 3 bytes. Remember, the float is 4 bytes big, and I'm going to put them like this. 1, 1, 0, 1, and a 1. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and now this is the repeating part that'll repeat all the way to the end. So watch. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, and I run out of room. Okay, almost done. Now remember, I moved the decimal point to the left of the leftmost one, and I said that was E5. I have to store E5 in here. Well, these values, these 7 bits can represent a value from 0 to 127. That's all I can represent in here. They're all positive. I'm going to have to represent some negative E notation, but I don't need that now. So how do I store E5 in a place where I have positive and negative E notation? I go right to the middle, 64, and I say that's E to the 0. 64 is E to the 0. 65 is E to the first. 66 is E2. 67 is E3. 68 is E4. 69 would be E5. So I turn on a 64, a 4, and a 1. That represents E5. Remember, 64, right in the middle here, is going to be E to the 0. So positive notation goes up from 64, and negative notation, which is not a negative number, negative notation goes down from 64. Okay, so now 64, 4, and 1 is E5, and this is a positive number, 27.6, so I leave that particular bit, I leave it off. That represents a positive number. This is how 27.6 would be stored as a float data type. Remember, a float has decimal point values.